All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the stream. Now, welcome the real deal Alex King. As we get this first match underway here tonight. And we got a backstage brawl. We've got to take our cameraman back here to figure out what's going on tonight. Looks like Ryan Storm and Nixon's fighting backstage. Wonder what this is about. Ryan Storm and Nixon fighting backstage. I don't know why Nixon wanted to pick a fight with Ryan. Nixon now taking down Ryan Storm, and Nixon now focusing on the world champion. And I'll just receive word, guys, that Ryan will defend the world title on the main event of episode 9 in the main event against Devin Keola. But right now, Nixon now attacking Ryan Storm. Nixon now got that Singapore cane. These two are in for a street fight. I wonder what's going to happen here. Ryan Storm now going to try to throw Nixon into the car. And here comes Nixon now, taking Ron Storm. Hurricane Rana. Down goes Ron Storm. Nixon now. And now we got Nixon just absolutely attacking Ron Storm. Look at the knees. Nixon now going to take Ron Storm, going for a DDT on the concrete. Roughing up the world champion. Ron Storm has to worry about Devin Keola. I don't know why Nixon provoked this attack. But we're going to find out later in the episodes why this was occurred, guys. Why Nixon's going after Ron. We don't have any answers for this. Oh, Nixon now busts open Ryan. If that happens at the pay-per-view, guys, Devin Keola's going to win. The thing is, can Ryan defend his title against Devin Keola? on episode 9. And Nixon now to the top. What is Nixon going to do? Nixon. Nixon going to stomp on the concrete. Oh, with an RRS by Ron Storm. Ron Storm now taking Nixon, throwing him halfway across the ring. And now we got Ron Storm now picking up that trash can. Ron Storm now with these hits on Nixon. Ron Storm going to pick Nixon up. Powerbomb. Powerbomb. Powerbomb again. 3 powerbombs on the roll on the concrete asphalt. Nixon now, smart move, trying to get out of the way here. Is Nixon going to put Ron through that glass? Right now, Ron Storm, smart strategy, taking Nixon down. I don't know what Ron's going to do. Nice reversal by Nixon. Nixon stunners Ron. There it goes down. Ron is now down and out. Nixon now going after the attack. Is Nixon going to put Ron through that glass? Ron is in trouble. Nixon with a powerbomb. Still not putting Ron out. Nixon now going for a sledge. Nixon now attacking the back of Storm. Uh-oh, could this be it? Nixon sees the momentum, measuring Ron. This could be it. Could he finish Ron off? And Nixon has done it. Takes out Ron right here backstage. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and I got to say, that attack, I'm just hoping Ron Storm's at 100% after Nixon taking out the world champion. We're going to find out. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Benson making his return out of retirement. Aaron Benson says that he's gunning for Mondo in the television title. Let's see if he can work his way up for that opportunity. And here comes Aaron Benson. Benson now says that he is the big dog of this organization. He is the man. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if Aaron Benson can get the job done tonight. He was supposed to face Kilberg, but Kilberg did not make his return. But Big John Bundy stepping in. This is going to be a huge slobber knocker of a fight. These two, great in their arsenals. And right now, Big John Bundy going right after Aaron Benson. He may be fresh out of retirement, but he's got a monster to deal with. Drop kick, doesn't even face Bundy. Bundy throws down Aaron Benson now. Now Bundy now taking down Aaron Benson. Big John Bundy now taking Benson. I mean, Benson's not been in the ring in 7 years, guys. Now coming back, and look at these hits by Bundy. Bundy is outpowering Benson. Oh my God, a sin time, rolling sin time by Bundy. Bundy now firing up. Oh, look at this. Bundy now throwing Benson. Oh, my God, to the turnbuckle. This could be it. Referee doing a good officiating here. 1, 2, almost a 3 count. Benson's got to worry about this Big John, and by God, what a clothesline. Just knocked Benson on his carcass. Clothesline of Benson now back in this. Can Benson get some steamrolling? Collar and elbow tie up. Now throwing him to the ropes. Big time hits. Throwing him to the ropes, and Bundy ducks. Bundy now collar and elbow. Bundy now going to show Benson how it's done. Bundy picks him up, and oh my God, a thunderous choke slam to the mat. Thunderous choke slam to that mat. Bundy just absolutely outpowered Benson. Benson's got to figure out what he's going to do here. And Bundy with it, oh my God, a thunderous uppercut. That could be over. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Drop kick. That's not going to phase him. Bundy still up. Trying to go for a clothesline, but Bundy ducks and going for a suplex. Reversal by... Oh, no reversal. Thought he was going to reverse him, but no. Bundy, clothesline. Here comes Aaron Benson. The big dog is back in this fight. Superman clothesline knocks down Bundy. Bundy now throws Aaron Benson to his feet. Bundy throws him to the ropes. Bundy ducks. Bundy picks him up, and a reversal neck breaker by Benson. Cutting down Aaron Benson. I mean, not Aaron Benson, Big John Bundy, but Aaron Benson now absolutely staying on topic with Bundy. Spear! Old school spear. We've never seen this in 7 years by Benson. 1, 2, and almost a 3. Aaron Benson now taking the fight to Bundy. Benson says he's after that television title with Mondo, and right now Benson showing that 7 years makes a difference with a splash. Big time kick, goes over Big John Bundy. And I got to say this, guys, with Aaron Benson returning back to the EFED show, this is huge for Titan Nation Alliance, because in 7 years, we've not even seen him, heard from Benson for 7 long years. But right now, Benson now picking up Bundy, throws him right in the ring. Benson now wants to show everybody he belongs. He's still got what it takes. Big time elbow, nobody home as Bundy catches him. Here comes that spear again. Spear and Big John Bundy reversed. And now Benson using the ropes to his advantage. Smart strategy by Benson. Here comes Bundy sweeping that feet. Bundy sweeping the feet, and here comes Bundy. Bundy trying to go for it. No, nobody home. Benson steps it up. Oh, nice reversal. And here we go. Bundy now. Benson now using the ropes to cut down Bundy. That's a smart strategy. That's a big man, though. Here we go, using that back. Going for the knees to the face. Smart strategy by Benson as he goes to the top rope. Benson, axe handle drop. Benson now wants to do it. Oh, nice move by Bundy. Punts Benson down, and what is Bundy going to do? Bundy now throws him up to the turnbuckle. Bundy, snake eyes. And yes, connects with the snake eyes. Going for the pin. This could be over. 1, 2, 3. Almost a 3. Neck breaker. Bundy now in control of this match, and he picks Benson up. The power. Beautiful. Power slam there. Power slam by Bundy. Bundy, collar and elbow top, reverse. Aaron Benson throws him over the top rope. And here comes Benson now taking down Bundy. He's got to stay on him if he wants to be on the top of the road. And here comes that Superman punch. Can Benson hit it? Superman punch to Bundy. And here we go. Benson's going to hit the famous spear. The echo cries. Spear to Bundy. Could that be it? That could be it. 1, 2, 3. Almost, but no. Bundy kicks out. Spear again. Can Bundy make it a second time? 1, 2, 3. Benson wins his debut match on Thursday Night Lockdown here in TNA. Welcome back, the big dog, Aaron Benson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we got a treat for you because the general manager just booked this just now. Susan Storm, Mackenzie King, for the Women's World Championship right now here in Titan Nation Alliance. But right now, Susan Storm making her way to the ring. I mean, she's done a good job getting to this point. But the question is, can she get the job done? That is a huge conquest in by itself, but I'm just going to say this, ladies and gentlemen. If this gets down to the point, can Susan Storm win the Women's World title tonight? That is a huge question because, ladies and gentlemen, at the pay-per-view, we still got the match for the world title. First blood. So let's just put it this way. If Ron Storm loses the title, he's got to win the title back in a first blood match. On episode 9, that means that he's got to make Devin Kiola bleed to get the title back, and that's going to be hard to do. But here comes Mackenzie King rocking down the house as the Women's World Champion of Titan Nation Alliance. And right now, Mackenzie King making her way to the ring as the Women's World Champion. Mackenzie now on top of the world, but defending the title is a huge understatement. And I've just received word, ladies and gentlemen, that the general manager has booked this match at the pay-per-view, a triple threat match. Susan Storm, Olivia Morgan, and Susan and Mackenzie King for the title. So whoever wins the title still's got to defend it at the pay-per-view. We're going to find out who is going to be our champion in this one, because Susan Storm says she's ready to rock and roll. Mackenzie King says she's ready to be a fighting champion. So we got this match here tonight on episode 8 of Titan Nation Alliance. And, you know, speaking about a huge main event, guys, this is a blockbuster. This is a must-see main event. 8-man tag here tonight, featuring 4 top champions. 4 champions, matter of fact. You got the World Heavyweight Champion, Ron Storm. You got the Extreme Heavyweight U.S. Champion, King Dominator. You got the International Champion, the Real Deal Alex King, and you got the Television Champion, CJ Mondo, taking on their challengers, Devin Kiola, the #1 contender for the World Championship. Then you got Penta, #1 contender for the International Championship. Then you got Ragnarsson, #1 contender for the Extreme Heavyweight U.S. Championship. And then you got the man, Jimmy Wayne Gang, #1 contender for the Television Championship in our huge main event on episode 8 tonight. And this is huge, guys. I cannot express how huge this main event is going to be. Contenders versus champions here tonight. But also, co-main event, let's not take that away. Nixon in a huge triple threat match tonight against not only Combat Genius and Ray Nikita, but also Nixon himself. So Nixon's in another match tonight. But right now, you see Mackenzie King taking her time with Susan Storm in this match for the Women's World Championship. Power slam on the back of Susan Storm. And, you know, just going back to that, ladies and gentlemen, if you are seeing this, Susan Storm winning #1 contender, and she could win the championship right there, and no, and a kick out by Mackenzie King. What a match for the Women's World Championship. But I'm just going to say this. What a match it's going to be for next episode, episode 9 main event. Devin Kiola, Ron Storm for the World Heavyweight title. huge main event coming for Titan Nation Alliance. And I got to say this, guys. This is huge in our arsenal because now Devin Keola, if he wins this championship, he could put TNA on the map. But right now, what a good move by McKenzie. Going to try to put Susan Storm in a kick out again by the number one contender. And, you know, this match is getting crazy, guys, because if you look at this, Susan Storm getting slung by Mackenzie King. I've never seen Mackenzie King pick up a woman by two of her hands and sling her like she did with Susan Storm. Now she's bringing in the table. What is up, Adriana Wood-Jones? Welcome. And right now, you're seeing Mackenzie King getting a powerbomb on Susan Storm. Could this be it for the Women's World Championship here? Referee can't make up her mind if she wants to go in and out of the ring. That could have been a 3 there. What are you doing, ref? But right now, Mackenzie King to the top. Susan Storm in trouble. Mackenzie King trying to go for a clothesline. Nobody home. Here comes Susan Storm. Roll up. 1, 2. Not even a 2 count, just a 1 only. And here comes Susan Storm using a move there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was almost a new champion there. Susan Storm almost had the champion beat. And there we go, Susan Storm now. But right now, Susan Storm, you can tell this, the guitar coming into play. Mackenzie King getting whacked, and there goes the guitar. Somebody's playing their tunes. But right now, you've seen a ladder now being used into play. Mackenzie King getting up. Good job by Mackenzie King. Reversal by Susan Storm. Throws Mackenzie King into the ref. Referee, getting involved in the middle, but nice reversal. Susan Storm going for this stunner. Taking down Mackenzie King. Could this be it? 1, 2, 3, and Susan Storm is the new Women's World Champion. Congratulations, Susan Storm. Susan Storm now winning the Women's World Championship in grand fashion. And she is now on top of the TNA roster. Congratulations, the new Women's World Champion, Susan Storm. And ladies and gentlemen, Death Shadow now makes his return to TNA.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring.
And Death Shadow now, new attire.
Weighing in at 282 pounds, Death Shade O.
New looks. As Death Shadow now, wonder what Death Shadow has on his mind, folks. We're going to find out, but I'm kind of curious what's going to happen. Death Shadow now coming down to the ring. He's picking up the mic. Anybody from that locker room wants to face me, bring your ass down here now. Wow, what words from Death Shadow. Who's going to accept this open challenge? And ladies and gentlemen, am I seeing this with my own eyes? That is Storm, Braun Storm's brother.
180 pounds, Storm!
So now we get to see Ron Storm's family. A part of his brothers not being back. We've not seen Storm in quite a while. This is huge for episode 8. But right now, good chokehold by Storm now, putting down Death Shadow. This is going to be a good wrestling contest between these two. As Storm locks that in, Death Shadow's in trouble. Death Shadow's struggling now. As Death Shadow now, good job working on that arm by Storm, trying to put Death Shadow down, but Death Shadow too strong. A Storm now applying that lock, trying to ring that arm, that shoulder into play, and now nice arm drag. Taken down, and what a kick, and Ron and Storm now. Death Shadow got Storm right where he wants him, and Storm now reversed. Clothesline, and that is a flip clothesline to be exact. And Death Shadow now going to work. Nice reversal by Storm, though. Storm says he's back for a reason, and right now he's taking it to Death Shadow here, going for the cover. Could this be it? One, and a kick out by Storm. As Storm just absolutely going after Death Shadow. Death Shadow now got that lock. Storm now got that lock in on Death Shadow using the KD lock. Storm's playing tribute to KD here. And a big DDT by Death Shadow. Going for the cover on Storm now. Could this be it? One, and a kick out at one. What heart and determination by both men here. As Death Shadow going for a leg drop, connects onto Storm's neck, going for the cover now. And look at this. Referee does not see the ropes. Using leverage in a 2 count. As Death Shadow tried to cheat there. Collar and elbow top now. Who's going to have the upper hand? And Death Shadow slings Storm down. Death Shadow now trying to lock up again. No, Death Shadow punches Storm, grabs Storm, inverted DDT. Big-time knee by Death Shadow. Death Shadow now after Storm. Death Shadow now using KD's lock again, paying tribute to KD. Both men are paying tribute to King Dominator. Right now, Ron Storm. Gut wrench. Powerbomb. And Storm now going to try to beat Death Shadow. I mean, we've not seen Storm in quite some while, and now Storm now comes back here on episode 8 too, and could beat Death Shadow just like that. And only referee or senior official Jeff Hefferson just said that was only a 2 count. But right now, we're seeing Death Shadow versus Storm here tonight on TNA Titan Nation Alliance. And Death Shadow using the Spirit Bomb, Storm Bomb to Storm, insult to injury. One, two, almost a 3. What a match between these two. Big kick. And look at this, Death Shadow locking up. Death Shadow's got Storm. Power slam. And now, Death Shadow now taking the match to its whole entirety. Big drop kick. Nobody home. And I've just received word, guys, that our co-main event tonight is a fatal 4-way. We don't know who the 4th man's going to be involved. It was supposed to be a triple threat match between Genius, Combat Genius, Nixon Wolf, and Ray Nakia, but we don't know the 4th man. We're going to find out who the 4th man is. But right now, Storm calling up Death Shadow. Death Shadow gets a forearm by Storm off that top rope. Going for the cover. Could he knock off Death Shadow? 1, 2, 3, almost a 3. Our senior official, Jeff Hefferson, doing a good job officiating the match between these two big men. And what is Death Shadow doing? Death Shadow was trying to do a front flip DDT, but it didn't work. And Storm now taking down Death Shadow. Nice job by Storm. Nice job by Death Shadow. Death Shadow going for it. Big time hits. They trading blows now. Death Shadow wanting to face Storm. Storm's facing the best striker in the game. Right now, Death Shadow taking it to Storm back and forth. These two are trading blows. Death Shadow with a throat thrust. Uppercut there, and Death Shadow now seeing what he's got to do. Death Shadow with a clothesline. Big hits. Throws Storm down. Uh-oh, Death Shadow now. What is he going to do? Death Shadow, oh, nice reversal. Storm Bomb by Ron. Storm's brother, Storm, paying tribute to Ron Storm there. The Storm brothers could be back in business, folks. Oh, this could be it now. 1, 2, 3, almost a 3, but no. What a match here we got for you guys. With Death Shadow and Storm going at each other. Storm trying to go for it. He's going for the Storm 9. He calls this move the Storm 9. Hits the Storm 9. And now he calls up Death Shadow. Storm with a spear. He calls that the Spear of Storms. Storm Fury. 1, 2, 3, and Storm picks up the win against Death Shadow in his debut here in TNA Thursday Night Lockdown. Storm now showing what he can do. My good God, ladies and gentlemen. That was a match for the ages, but now we go on to our co-main event tonight. And now we're going to figure out here who's going to be a part of this fatal four-way here tonight, making their debut. And ladies and gentlemen, I wonder now who's it going to be. That's the question that I'm going to answer.
The following contest is a fatal.
Got Ray Nakia coming down to the ring. We also got Nixon.
And his opponents first.
As you saw what he did to Ron Storm earlier.
At 230 pounds, Noah.
And Nixon says it's cocked and loaded. Nixon says it's cocked and loaded for all four of these men. Nixon says it's time to make a new path, a new road to Titan Nation Alliance. And right now, you see those three aces. He calls himself the aces of combat, the aces of violence, the aces of chaos. Nixon now ready to do combat, but now we got two out of the four man. But who's going to be the next man that's in this? Combat Genius. We saw what he did to Devin Keola at the pay-per-view, beat the #1 contender. Now, could he pick up a win here in this fatal four-way? As this match is definitely a co-main event in its status. Combat Genius now. We got three of the four man, but who's the last man? That's what I like to know. That's what this TNA Universe likes to know. And holy cow, we're getting surprise returns and debuts. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Mark Bannon. Ladies and gentlemen, it gets better and better on episode 8. First, we got Storm returning. We have Aaron Benson coming out of retirement. Now we got Mark Bannon coming back to TNA. This is huge. Ladies and gentlemen, this is huge for not only TNA, but this is huge to actually get to commentate Mark Bannon's match now. Because, ladies and gentlemen, after this is our main event, that huge 8-man tag team match. This is going to be huge in its factor because now I've just received word that this 8-man tag team match is, of course, is a normal 8-man tag team, but at the same time, what a way for the champions to get over their contenders if they can win, because you got a brute force of a team, the real deal Alex King, which is the TNA International Champion. You got CJ Mondo, the television champion. You got Ron Storm as the heavyweight champion, the world heavyweight champion, and you got the man that's currently dominating the Extreme Heavyweight U.S. Championship division, the Fire King, the king of all Extreme, King Dominator. And what a fatal four-way match this is right now. Nixon's got a fight in his life now to face all 4 of these men. But right now, big time moves now, taking down Ray, and Combat Genius going after it. And here comes Mark Bantam right behind Ray. And here comes Nixon. Nixon now going to go DDT, same move he done on Ryan Storm earlier in the episode, and a chair shot by Combat Genius. I mean, what a fatal 4-way match this is, guys. I mean, this is huge. DDT. But right now, as you've seen this right now, Combat Genius celebrating. Is Nixon going to Mark Bantam? I mean, you look at these boots and, oh, trying to hit. Oh, look at this. Mark Bantam rolls up Nixon. Clothesline, ducks, and a Spanish fly by Nixon going after Mark Bantam. This is a huge fatal 4-way match if you guys are tuning in right now on Titan Nation Alliance for a co-main event. This is huge for episode 8, and a move by Ray takes out the knee of Combat Genius. I mean, we look at this. Ray has now been added to the Money in the Bank ladder match at the pay-per-view. Orders by the boss. But right now, Nixon, as you see, rolls him up. Nixon, hay leg kick to Mark Bantam. Going for the moonsault. This is going to be huge, guys. This is a huge fatal 4-way in its grasp, because now Mark Bantam and Nixon going to war. Big drop kick. Big senton. Nixon now taking the fight to Mark. And right now, Nixon now, good job with the knee strike. Could be it. 1, 2, 3, almost the 3. As Ray now ducks underneath. Going for that collar and elbow tie-up. Hits him in the face. Now Nixon and Ray going at it. Ray now going right after Mark Bantam, and a kendo stick hit. Mark now ducks underneath. Drop kick to Combat Genius. What a fatal 4-way this is, guys. This is an absolute war of who's going to win this one. Because I've just received word that all 4 of these men is now added to the Money in the Bank. And a low blow by Mark Bantam with Combat Genius. 1, 2, 3, almost a 3. What a move. What a win it would be for Mark Bantam to pick up the win against Combat Genius. And now Mark Bantam going for a KD lock. Could that be it if Mark Bantam could pick up the win? And Mark Bantam actually picks up the win in this fatal 4-way.
Here is your winner.
What a win for Mark. Mark Bantam. We saw 3 men tonight use the KD lock. And Mark Bantam picks up the win here tonight in our co-main event. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our main event. The time you guys have been waiting for. We're going to find out tonight who has got the want it more. Who wants this more tonight? The champions or the contenders? That's going to be huge tonight in our main event because now Jimmy Wang Yang kicking this thing off as he's the #1 contender for the television title. And you got, of course, like I said, Ragnarsson as the Extreme Heavyweight U.S. champ as #1 contender for that title. Devin Killa, #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. Then the last but not least, Penta, #1 contender for the International Heavyweight title held by Alex King. This is a huge main event here tonight on TNA for Episode 8. This is probably going to be one of the best matches of TNA's episodes of a huge tag team match for our main event. And now here you see the man. You might as well just say you can put your ones up to the sky and acknowledge the true living GOAT, Devin Killa.
And his partners from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 256 pounds, Devin King.
And now this is our main event, guys. Huge factors on the line tonight. As Devin Killa, the #1 contender for the heavyweight championship, now gets to tag team with not only Jimmy Wang Yang, Ragnarsson, and also Penta. Huge main event implications tonight. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the man that's #1 contender for the Extreme Heavyweight U.S. Championship. That would be Ragnarsson. Ragnarsson now makes his way to the ring. Jimmy Wang Yang makes his way to the ring. And now Devin Killa makes his way to the ring. We're waiting on one more. And that's the #1 contender for... And here comes King Dominator,
From West Palm Beach,
the
Florida,
TNA Extreme Heavyweight U.S. Champion. The Fire King is here.
Extreme Heavyweights United States Champion, Fry King the Dominator.
And King Dominator now saying that he's worried about defending this Extreme U.S. Championship. As you can see this, guys, this is a huge 8-man tag. You got Jimmy Wang Yang, you got Ragnarsson, you got Penta, and you got Devin Killa. And now you've seen King Dominator showing the belt to Ragnarsson saying, boy, if you want this, come and get it from the GOAT, The Fire King, that is. Who's going to be KD's, the second person that's KD's tag team partner? It's going to be one of the three. It's either CJ Mondo, Alex King, or Ron Storm. And ladies and gentlemen, it's A-Town down, Alex King, baby. The international champion is in the house.
And from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, the
Alex King now makes his way to the ring, the international champion of TNA. Like I said, guys, this is a huge main event. If you guys are tuning in, thank you guys for also tuning in. Thank you guys for always supporting and loving the channel. But right now, this is a huge main event in TNA's episode. Huge 8-man tag. We got 2 champions out of the 4. Who's going to come out as the third? Will it be King? Will it be CJ Mondo? Or will it be Ron Storm? And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is either going to be Ron Storm or CJ Mondo. And ladies and gentlemen, I was right. This is Ron Storm, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, is in the building. And you can see Devin Chiola staring down the champion. These two are going to literally tear the house down for Episode 9's main event for the World Heavyweight title. But right now, they lock eyes again. But the question is Ron Storm 100% after Nixon attacked him earlier in the show? That's the questions and answers we're going to have to find out. But right now, is Ron Storm going to show up? Or is this going to be a 4-on-3 handicap? And right now, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Ron Storm, the man that's held the TNA World Heavyweight Championship to its entirety. And you know, being a World Heavyweight Champion like Ron Storm, winning it at Episode 5 and now defending it on Episode 9 is 2 very different things, because now this is the game changer. If Devin Chiola wins that title on Episode 9, it could do 2 things. It could boost the company's ratings and be best for the company, or it could be the company's very nightmare. But the question is that I'm going to say, can Ron Storm get the job done on Episode 9 defending it? But right now, Ron Storm's got to worry about not tapping out to the man and the GOAT, and pretty much being champion wherever he's been, Devin Chiola.
And from parts unknown, weighing in at 293 pounds, the television non-stop action World Heavyweight.
And right now, ladies and gentlemen, Ron Storm.
Gladiator Ryan Storm.
Ron Storm now making his way to the ring as we see as the TNA World Heavyweight Champion now making his way to the ring. This is a huge 8-man tag. And right now, Ron Storm's got the TNA World Championship right above Devin Keola, looking at Devin Keola, saying that you want this, boy, you're going to have to come and kill me for it. And Ron, you just messed up, because now, episode 9, you're defending that title against Devin Keola. And ladies and gentlemen, our last participant is the television champion himself, the visionary, the revolutionary, CJ Mondo. Mondo now coming down to the ring as the television champion. This is huge. Like I said, this is going to be a huge 8-man tag in our main event tonight.
At 81 pounds, the WWE Television Champion, Fallen Hero, CJ Mondo.
The Fallen Hero, CJ Mondo, that is his new name, guys. And also he's been named the Violent Tick, but the Fallen Hero, CJ Mondo, is now in this match. So this is going to be huge. Champion versus contender coming your way right up next. And here we go. King Dominator and Jimmy Wang Yang starting it off with a collar and elbow. King Dominator suplexing Jimmy Wang Yang to start this match. And here comes King Dominator now. Nice reversal by Jimmy Wang Yang. Going after King Dominator. Big chop by King Dominator. As you see Alex King, CJ Mondo, and Ron Storm, and you see Ron Storm's thing, it says fuck around and find out. That's exactly Ron Storm's motto there. Look at the powerbomb by KD, puts down Jimmy Wang Yang. This could be at 1 and a kick out. Big time scoop slam by KD. Our main event is now. Here comes Alex King. Alex King now going to get some work done on Jimmy Wang Yang, kicking the arm. And Alex King now taking a splash right on Jimmy Wang Yang, showing Penta what he could do. And Alex King telling CJ Mondo and Ron Storm move out of his way as an elbow drop connects on Jimmy Wang Yang, going for the cover. Referee, good job officiating. 1, 2, and the number 1 contender for Alex King breaks that pin up. And here comes that arm drag. Ron Storm and Alex King working together. And here comes Ron Storm and Devin Keola, number 1 contender and champion, going at it. As Ron Storm now goes down, as Devin Keola now working on the champion, knowing that he's got to roughen up the champ. And here we go. Ron Storm now picking up Devin Keola. Collar and elbow top. Throws Devin Keola to the ring. Tags in King Dominator. And now Ron Storm going to make KD fly right on top of Devin Keola, the Fire King. Ron Storm now letting King Dominator have the lot work of Devin Keola suplex. And now King Dominator's in there. King Dominator better worry about Ragnarsson. Because if Ragnarsson gets tagged in, KD's going to have a full-on nightmare as King Dominator throws Devin Keola out of the ring. And here we go. We're going to go for a pop-up powerbomb on the apron to Devin Keola, kick in the midsection. Pop-up powerbomb on the apron to KD. No, and Devin Keola reversed. And a drop kick. KD now puts down Devin Keola. With that move, could that be it? Rope break. And what a match this is, guys. King Dominator going after his number one contender, puts him on the ground. Smart strategy by King Dominator. As King Dominator now going after Devin Keola. What a main event here this is. Kicks and hits by Devin Keola. Oh, look at this. King Dominator now taking out. Oh, Devin Keola now nice reversal. Irish whip and a clothesline to King Dominator going for the cover. And Ron Storm breaks up the pin. Ron Storm there saving it there for King Dominator. Clothesline by KD. Huge power slam by King Dominator. Takes down Devin Keola going for the cover. 1, 2, almost a 3. Nice job. They trying to isolate Devin Keola from the tag. And CJ Mondo now not been in the ring yet, but here comes back Alex King. And Alex King now going after Devin Keola, axe handle to the back. And now Devin Keola now after Alex King. Nice job. Devin Keola now has got to have to get the tag to Ragnarsson or Penta. Clothesline now by Alex King. Alex King now. Big time headbutt by Alex King. Jimmy Wayne Yang now going to break it up. Nice job by Jimmy Wayne Yang trying to come back. And Alex King picking up Jimmy Wayne Yang. Welcome Icon Sniper Gamer to the channel, and you are added as a mod, so welcome to the mod channel, brother. You just had your match, by the way, Icon, if you missed it. Oh, Alex King with the KD lock, and oh, Devin Keola was so close, almost tapping out. Alex King now going to work on Devin Keola. Nice reversal by Devin Keola, sees that. Going for the, trying to go for a crossbody there, but I don't know what happened. Devin Keola now attacking Alex King. International champion's in trouble. Trying to go for the submission hold that he did on Ron. And now tags in Ron Storm. Ron says he wants the leftovers of Devin Keola, and he's going to get them. Ron throws him to the ropes. Big time Storm NATO is what I like to call that move. 1, 2, 3, almost a 3, and no. Devin Keola kicks out. Who's going to get the tag? Is Devin Keola tags Penta. Ron Storm and Penta going at each other. Penta power bombs Ron Storm, dropping on his head. This could be it. 1 and a kick out by Ron Storm, the heavyweight champion of TNA. And Ron Storm's got a fight to the destiny because he's a little bit banged up because what Nixon done to him earlier. But can Ron get the job done in this huge main event? Big time moves. Oh, nice job by Ron, reversing clothesline, taking down Penta. And nice job by Jimmy Wayne Yang hitting him. And Ron Storm thought it was Devin Jordan. Or Devin Keola. Ron Storm now. Storm bomb to Penta. Going for the cover. 1, 2. And Devin Keola was about there to save that pin. This is a huge main event, guys, for TNA. And look at this. Ron's going after Ragnarsson. But Penta catches Ron Storm's distraction. Penta flies on top of Ron. This is a great main event for TNA. Penta now. And now Ragnarsson now comes in, and Ron's nightmare has now officially begun. Ragnarsson now a moonsault to Ron Storm. Ragnarsson now, Ron Storm smart enough to reverse. And a crossbody by Ragnarsson outside to Ron Storm. Somebody needs to help Ron Storm because now Ron Storm's getting attacked. KD outside here, and I think Ragnarsson's going for KD. No, he's going for Alex King. Thought it was Alex King, but now a back suplex to the back, and KD now going after Ragnarsson. Reversed. And Ragnarsson gets thrown by Ron Storm. What a main event here. 6. These two can get counted out. 7. 8. And Ron Storm's team wins by a countout due to Ragnarsson worrying about KD. And that will be the main event for TNA. Ron Storm picks up the team due to a countout because Alex King distracting Ragnarsson. And now, the champions win against contenders in our main event, and we will see you guys on episode 9 here on the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in.